and welcome to a live stroll with Azra on this Tuesday morning. Just so you know, she's here. There she is. And you might have noticed that I've actually... Come on. You might have noticed that I've actually cracked this screen issue. And this is why I've been doing loads of these, so I can just work out what I can do, what I can't do, and everything else. So when we do go away on the cruise, well, I want to do a few of these, that everything works as it should do. Azra, let's cross. Come on. So every live stream I've done so far has been upright rather than like this, so you get to see sort of a lot more of what's going on, and it's better on your screen as well, whether it be mobile, iPad, or tablet, should I say, or television. Anyway, so good morning. I'm Jonathan. Obviously, this is Azra. How was your Monday? If you're in the UK, you'll know it was an absolute stonker yesterday. Really, really hot. Last night wasn't much fun either. Although, from a selfish point of view, we've got aircon in the bedroom and in James's. Only one of these portable ones, so we're not rich to have it all piped in. So last night wasn't too uncomfortable. But today, so they say, it's supposed to be even hotter. Now, I'm not sure if that is the case, because as with all these apps, they vary. But none of them say it's supposed to be as hot as yesterday. So the problem is in this country, and probably people moan about it all the time, is that when it gets hot, it's a very stifling, stuffy heat. And I think when you're abroad and you ever experience it, which the only place I think I've ever experienced heat like we get here, the humidity and the stickiness of it, is Africa, to be honest with you. But my point is, when you're abroad, 9 times out of 10, you've got a swimming pool that you can be in and out of, and you can have a drink or two, and it's not all bad, is it? So yeah, it's a difficult one, isn't it, really? So we are live this morning with Azra walking her, and I don't know what everyone got up to yesterday. Was it a normal work day, school day, nothing day, holiday day? Interested to know, leave some comments in the box. For me, it was a normal work day, with Stu as well, and James a normal school day. Come on. Well, yeah, wasn't a lot really happening. Had to go and get my phone that's been for a repair. I have now bought a new phone as well, but my old phone, it's still newer than the phone I've got, but the phone I've got now is better for this, like vlogging and stuff. So hence why I got it. But Julie's now going to have my phone because she's due for an upgrade later on in the year, and she just wanted to see how she got on with my size phone, because of course it is slightly bigger than her iPhone mini. So we were up reasonably late for us last night on school night, getting all the phones sorted out, all watches paired, unpaired. You've no idea, guys, the faff of doing it. It is a nightmare. It really is a nightmare. and banking apps have to be done. You know, and when you use things every day, and you've got a contract with the phone normally 2 to 3 years, once you put it in, if you've got your Face ID on, you never use your PIN numbers, or very rarely do they ask you for them. So then when you have to do it, it's like, oh my God. Anyway, because I had exactly the same problem, I had to write down a few things, so I remember for next time. But yeah, it's I understand the banking apps, they have to make it pretty secure, I get that, because of what it is. But other things, I don't think that's necessary really, to be honest with you. Bin day in the village today, as you may be able to work out. It's quite strange with these lives, and maybe it's something I need to look into, because last week we were getting a really good take-up on the lives, and this week it's been very quiet, and this morning is exactly the same, and I'm doing exactly the same thing, coming out at exactly the same time. I'm just wondering whether scheduling isn't the way forward, whether it's just being very ad lib as to when you go live, because it's very strange how it's just changed all of a sudden overnight. Even on Sunday when I was out early, I had loads of people watching, but very strange how it's all of a sudden gone the other way. So anyway, I'll have a look into that. Anyway, but one thing I am pleased about is the is the fact that I've sorted out this recording situation, and I'll be very interested to see what it looks like on the screen. If nothing else, help myself and the channel moving forwards, because we've got lots coming up. Got lots coming up between now and the cruise, as I may have already said. Those that have been following, the next sort of 4 weekends, and that's basically what it is now, to the cruise. I don't think we've really got a quiet one, to be honest. So, you know, when you work hard during the week, sometimes having a nice quiet weekend is something to look forward to, but not for us for the next 4 weeks. I can't even remember what's happening this weekend. I know it's the British Grand Prix, but I'm sure there's something else happening as well. The following weekend, we're definitely up in London for the Friends experience, and we'll probably make a day of that. We probably won't just go there for the Friends experience. Just depends what the weather's like as well, of course. The following weekend, we've got the live sort of cruise Q&A with the passengers of the cruise we're going on, and I may live stream that on YouTube as well, so it helps other people as well if they're interested. I'll look into that to see whether I can do that at the same time. I think it can be done, it's just if there's any interference. Anyway, I'll look into that. Then the weekend before we go, we'll probably be very busy sort of getting stuff ready. And then obviously it's a very short week, the week before we go, because we actually going to Southampton on the Thursday. So I finish on the Wednesday night, which is a nice short week. Julia unfortunately is working on the Thursday, which is a nuisance. But the plan was always to drive down in the evening, but if we could have gone a little bit earlier. But I think the aim will be to leave Mum's, because obviously we've got to go and get her and pick her up and everything else. Probably to leave hers sort of around sort of 6:30, 6:45. Come on, Azra, don't get tangled up. Come on. And then Azra, you're going to get tangled up again. No, you're not. Good girl. So that being the case, it says about 2.5 hours. I didn't think Southampton was that far, actually. Thought it was about 2 hours from here. But I'll look nearer time. But if it is 2.5 hours, then we really need to leave, by the very latest 7, because we want to stop somewhere as well, just to get something to eat. So all of a sudden that becomes, 9:30, 10 o'clock before we get there. We've got breakfast booked the following day already. I did that. I've organised that. So yeah, there's lots done already, which is exciting. We've got some trips booked on the cruise as well. But ultimately, you can do as much or as little as you want. Come on. So, next year we won't be having a proper summer holiday. We are having a holiday, but because we're going to America in October for our anniversary, and then we're definitely scheduled to be going to America, all of us, in 27. This will be the last sort of big holiday we have for a couple of years, which probably I can hear some of you getting the old violin out, where when you work hard all year round, it is quite nice to look forward to sort of a beach holiday or whatever you choose to do. The last sort of beach holiday we had, if you can call it a beach holiday, was Egypt last year, and that was very relaxing. Right, guys, Azra's just doing her stuff, so I'm just going to leave you looking at No, she's not. I'll take that back. Come on in. And I think after America, Julie will insist that we have a relaxing 2-week holiday whenever we do it, wherever we do it, which I get, because Orlando, Disney, Universal is a busy one. Right now she definitely is going, so just bear with me, guys. Right, sorry about that. Welcome to the people that are just joining. We are out with Azra on our morning walk. Hopefully you've caught the channel before. If you haven't, please like and subscribe. Does mean a lot to the channel. We do this every morning. We come out, have a nice stroll around the village, have a chat about anything and everything. I was just talking about holidays over the next sort of couple of years, sort of the plans. So yeah, if you haven't joined us before, this is Azra, the nutter, who is a rescue dog from North Macedonia. She was found in a box at the side of a motorway in North Macedonia, part of a dog rescue scheme. The dogs were sort of brought back to health, vetted, pet passports, all that sort of stuff. and then they're brought over. Obviously, there's a UK sort of partner, if that's the best phrase, who sort of finds the best family for the dog off the information they're given. Come on, Azra. Off the information they're given. Now, obviously, with us, we were a little bit of an outlier from the point of view of, obviously, we had James, he is now, so he'd have been 10 when we got her. We had a Chihuahua male dog, who is a typical little dog with little dog syndrome issues. And also we had a cat, and now she would have been sort of 12, 13 then. Obviously she's getting on now. But obviously my point is, guys, is that they sort of build up a profile of you, they build up a profile of the dog. Come on, good girl. And whatever sort of works for all parties. And it really works, because she fitted in. Yes, there was the early scuffles between her and Ralph, but I think that's all about territory, who's boss. I mean, Ralph is he's a very small dog in comparison to her, but he held his own, he gave it, and for the most part they're now very, very good friends. So yeah, are you going down there again, Azra? Now, unfortunately, the live yesterday went totally wrong, and it was totally missed. But Azra actually ended up in here yesterday for her own stupidity. I don't think she's going to make that mistake again today. Right, you come in? Yeah, you don't want to end up in there. Come on in. Come on, Azra, let's go. So we are now going through, as I've said before, if you've joined me before, the Jurassic walk. Come on. And the reason I say this is, guys, is because it just reminds me of Jurassic Park. No other reason. There's no dinosaurs, nothing scary about it. And although there was a tree that said wasp nest down here the other weekend, which, yeah, made me think, do I really want to come down here? But we did, so. Welcome to anyone new watching Triple J's TV, out with a stroll with Azra. Come on, good girl. But one thing's for sure, and I've said it before, I'm really pleased that I managed to sort out the orientation aspect of the recording, and it is working. I can see it's definitely working, because if I hadn't set it up properly, it would have been telling me like long ago to turn the phone around. This is really, really good. I'm so pleased. I only wish when this was really popular last week, the amount of views I had last week and subscriptions I had last week off the back of these lives was just fantastic. So maybe I'll have to look at something else, because as I say, the numbers have been a bit low yesterday and today. Obviously yesterday's stream went completely bandy anyway, which is a bit of a shame. I will try again tomorrow. Welcome if you are just joining. This is Triple J TV, out with Azra on a stroll. Like and subscribe to the channel, please. But I think for this one, I'm going to get to the end of this path where you all know, and if I haven't really got much take up, I'm just going to finish it, because it's hard work talking to yourself, and I really enjoy sort of interacting with people and talking to people, but there's not much happening this morning. So yeah, I think at the end of this path I'll probably call it a day for this one. cobwebs down here, guys, are horrendous. Absolutely horrendous. Go on, Azra. Good girl. The reason I set the old scheduling up is so I don't have to do it in the morning first thing. If you are just joining up, do like and subscribe to the channel. Thanks for joining. We're out for a stroll with Azra live. We're more than halfway around now. So those that have joined before will know where we are. Those that haven't, welcome. Go on, Azra. Good girl. If nothing else on these walks, guys, it gives me a chance to get my exercise, which is really important on the run up to the cruise. And not only that, I quite like talking to people. It's my job for the most part, and I quite enjoy talking to people. So I'm sure, unless you're very unlucky, you and I will never meet on in the real world. So it is nice to sort of meet people. The amount of these vloggers that seem to, the popular ones should I say, go away and seem to get recognised and noticed. But I don't think I'll ever do that. I don't think the channel will ever be that big. Morning if you are just joining, welcome. But if my little channel just keeps growing as it has been, I'll be quite happy. This is a hobby for me. Nothing more than that really. I don't have time to devote to it. You know, when I do these shorts every day, you know, when I was off work, you know, I had time to sit there and edit and do them. Sometimes I put these on the same day for, you know, later on in the day, purely and simply because I just don't have the same amount of time now to do it. If you are just joining, welcome. Thanks for joining up to the live chat. Stroll with Azra this morning. Like and subscribe if you haven't already. That will be really appreciated. Now I think we may have someone coming. No, I don't think it is actually. I thought it was very unusual to see someone on this walk at this time of day. Right, so as I said, guys, it's been fairly quiet this morning. So I'm going to end it when we get to the top here, unless I get a massive surge of people joining up in the next 30 seconds, which isn't going to happen. Thank you very much for joining up this morning. Those that have, thanks very much, does mean a lot. And we will catch up. Oh, someone's just joined up. So morning to you. Welcome to live stroll with Azra this morning. Do like and subscribe to the channel, does mean a lot. I don't know if you've been with us before, but this is Azra. We are out on the normal morning stroll with Azra. Right guys, I think that is it now. So thank you very much and we'll speak tomorrow.